gonna teach you how to make a mug today. We first need to grab a piece of clay and stretch it with our hands like this. You can use this tool as well, it's a kidney tool to stretch it like that. Once you have it, what we're gonna do is cut it in a rectangular shape or in a square, or you can even use this piece, but it's better if you cut it. This will be used as the base again. So the idea is to have it as even in the thickness as possible. You can use something like that. Don't go too thin because it makes the piece weak. And we want it to be as strong as possible. The next step is to start rolling little snakes or sausages that are called the coils. We first need to start with our hands and then bring it to the table. And using our whole hand from the bottom to the top and not putting too much pressure, what we do is just stretch the clay. And we need this to be as even as possible as well in the thickness, because this will be the wall for our cup. You have to do this a few times. Do this quickly. If you put too much pressure, what it does is it brings the coil, like the sausage, to a flat shape, and we don't want that because again this will be the wall for our cups. So once we have like a few coils, like 3 or 4, we can start piling them on top of the base. They don't need to be perfect. As you can see here, they're all kind of wonky, but still like try to go as even as possible. Once we have it, then we just need to stick it to the base and start building on top of it. When you get to the point where the ends meet the first time, what you can do to make it like look nice is cut it in a diagonal shape and put it on top like that, so it just sits on the slope and you can keep on going. Okay, you do this a few times and you should get to something like this. And the next step will be to blend everything together with your fingers or with one of the tools that you have, like that. Inside and outside. If you go too high when you're piling the coils, it will be harder to blend the inside because of the angle, but you can always help yourself with a round shaped tool, which is pretty easy. Okay, once you have something like this, where you can't really see that it had coils before, so it's all very well blended together, it should be looking something like that. You can cut the remaining of the base, like the edges, right next to the wall. And then tidy up the leftovers like that up, so it looks nice and neat. And the next step is gonna be adding the handle. For the handle, we're gonna do more or less the same as we did for the coils. We're gonna use like a cylinder shape clay. We just do it with our hands. And then you can do whatever shape you want. I'm just gonna do the standard shape handle. For this, we can add some water if the clay is getting hard. Just a little bit, not too much. And what you wanna do is just do like a bit, a part of the handle that is a bit fatter on both sides. That's where we're gonna stick it to the mat, something like this. And then what we're gonna do is do like a texture, like a crisscross texture. First like that, and then like that. This is gonna be here and where we're gonna stick it, so here. We do this, we stick it together. We blend the fat part that we left to the body of the cup. And then we do the same, the crisscross on the other side and on the mug. And stick it. Blend. And that's about it. You need to, if you want, you can use some water to make it look smooth and get rid of all the unwanted textures that are left on the outside and inside. But that's it. That's the cup. I hope you like it. Something really important for you to take into account is try not to leave any air when you're building, because that's a bit dangerous for the piece. It can get it can crack, or it can even explode when it gets fired. So try to, whenever you're using leftover clay like that, try to press it very well on the table, putting your weight on top, so you just let the air out and you can use it. Clay reduces 10 to 15% of the volume when it gets fired, so always try to make the pieces a little bit bigger than you would. But that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.